So welcome to this 30-minute session. In this session, we'll be doing about 15 minutes of stretching, wake up stretching, and about 15 minutes of breath work and meditation. Great way to start the day. And I couldn't resist being outside in my beautiful garden this morning to welcome what's going to be a glorious day. So get out there if you can in that sun energy and just soak up some of the rays. Let's roll our shoulders back and down. We're going to start seated. And you can have your legs crossed, ideally. Have them in lotus if you're bendy in the hips, or even straighten the legs out. Roll them backwards and forwards. Just nice and simple. Really exaggerating that movement. Crunching if you feel some crunches. And then just let your shoulders drop and relax. Lengthen the crown of the head towards the sky and let your chin tuck towards the chest. Relax the neck and breathe deeply in and out. Feel grounded down through the earth. With every breath out, maybe bring a little bit more stretch in the back of the neck by bringing the chin a little further down. Then we'll take some neck rolls. So we start with semicircles, bring the right ear towards the right shoulder and just a touch back. And then let the head loll towards the chest and over the other way. Lovely. And then just giving it a little roll. Breathing deeply. And then maybe if it feels good for you, go all the way around. If not, just carry on with your semicircles. Wonderful. And then when you're ready, slowly bring the chin to the chest and lift the head. Fingertips down by the side of the body, palms up. Inhale, stretch to the sky, reach up as high as you can. Lift up, 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 up. Keep belly squeezed and exhale to release. Really extend the fingertips as you do. Inhale, stretch towards the sky. Reach up and exhale down. Inhale, stretch up. This time we're going to take a twist to the right. So bring right hand behind you, left hand onto your knee, left knee. Breathe in, stretch tall through the spine, keep belly firm, and exhale, rotate to the right, opening the right side of the chest, crown of the head lifts, long spine, breathing deeply. And then back to the center. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky. Exhale, twist other way. Left hand behind you, right hand on outer knee. Soften shoulders. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale to rotate. Breathing deeply. And then looking forwards. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky. This time interlace the fingers and press your palms up. Stretch your wrists, stretch your arms. If it's too tight, please just bend the arms or bring them further forwards. If you can, really press down through the sit bones and lift up through the armpits to sideways. Keep the belly firm. Let's take another breath here. And release all the way down. Wonderful. For your shoulders, a little shrug. Let's take the legs in front of us and just give them a little stretch out, a little bounce. Wonderful. Bend the knees and take a little gentle forward fold. So my lower back is always a little stiff in the morning, so just take your time. If you've been dog walking or you've been walking first thing, you probably loosened up, but I haven't. So if you're just out of bed, just take it slow. Maybe hold on to the shins or the ankles, or if you're a bit more supple, once you start to warm up, take the arms underneath and squeeze belly towards the thighs to stretch a little bit deeper. And if you're even more supple, you can bring the feet a little bit further forwards to stretch a bit deeper again. Hold here and breathe. And then release and come up. Stretch your legs, have them a little wider, so about a foot apart, and take your hands in front of you, circling through the wrists and the ankles. Just warming up all the joints nice and gently. And our mantra today for our meditation in a little while is Ananda Hum. Ananda means, she's a lovely word, Ananda. It's Sanskrit for bliss or happiness. Like happy babies, Ananda Balasana, happy baby pose. Give your hands a shake and your legs a little shake. Wonderful. Let's come back to cross-legged again, and we'll do a side bend. So taking the left hand down, inhale, right arm up, and then press down through opposite hip and take a side bend. And Ananda, so in the yogic tradition, is believed bliss state is our natural state. It's the state that is inside us all the time. This joy, this bliss, this happiness. Inhale up. We might not feel it with our to-do lists and our lives and the clutter in our mind, our jobs, the pressures, but it's always there watching and waiting. And so yoga doesn't actually do anything. It sounds like I'm not really advocating for yoga coming all the way up. Let's do it one more time, especially if you felt one side was more tight than the other. Breathe a bit deeper in that side. But what it does is it reveals. So it doesn't do, it just unpeels. So the clutter that we collect on top of ourselves, the thoughts, the belongings, the stuff to do, our conditioned responses, dulls our shine sometimes to the other side. And really what yoga is saying, it's always there. You can tap in it. If you're in rush hour traffic, you can tap into it. If you're having a hard time, you can tap into it. And on a day like today, where it's sunny, it's a little bit easier for many of us to tap into that joyousness. So we kind of make the most of that. Let's come onto our hands and knees, using any padding you need to. Spreading the fingers, and we'll do some cat-cows, warming the spine. Inhale, belly to the floor, lift chest, lift tailbone, really stretch through the front of the body, inner elbows forward. Exhale, round and down, press the floor away, chin to chest, tailbone under, stretch like a cat. Inhale, belly down, lift chest, lift tailbone, look up. Exhale, round and down, press the floor away. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round and down, press through the hands, squeeze your belly. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do 2 more of these, nice and relaxed. Breathing in. And breathing out. Wonderful. Coming back to a neutral spine. We're going to stretch our legs out. So you have a choice, either take one leg back, pressing through the ball of the foot and then the other, or downward dog if that's for you today. So downward dog, we lift the hips and we press the heels back and you keep the hips high. If that's not for you today, just take one leg back and stretch the calf and ankle out that way instead. Let's keep the neck relaxed, especially if you're in downward dog. Wonderful. Dropping down onto the knees, coming forwards on your shoulders, and then drop yourself down towards the ground. So come on to your belly, point your toes back, and bring the hands into the chest. Legs are firm, Bhujangasana Cobra. Press through the hands, press through the hips and lift a little. And exhale down 4 of these little Cobra push-ups. Just do your best, don't strain. Inhale, keep the belly firm. Lift the chest, shoulders back and down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Wonderful. Coming to child's pose. We'll do extended child's pose, so knees wide, toes together, sit your bottom back as far as you can go and reach your arms forwards as far as they'll go as well. So forehead to floor or a block. Try and stretch your hands so you're really stretching every bit. So it's an active child's pose. Your seat is heavy, stretching into the groin, the lower back, the glutes, top of the feet. And you're stretching the upper body as well by pressing down a little bit through the chest, stretching the armpits and the shoulders. Breathe up and down the back body. Inhale, come up and come back to the center. Wonderful. What time do we have? We're going to come down onto our bottom. We'll just do a couple more stretches before we come to meditation. So we're going to bring the soles of the feet together and come into Baddha Konasana. So hold on to the feet or the ankles, and you can shuffle your bum a little closer if that feels good. Try to keep the spine upright, and we'll butterfly the legs. Wonderful. And then we can either stay here, breathing deeply, lift up, keep the legs still now, pressing down through the knees, or if it feels all right for you, forward fold. Maybe not too much of a fold. See how far you can come. Lengthen the spine, breathe in and breathe out to fold. So you should get an extra stretch in your back, extra stretch in the inner groin. Think about lengthening rather than just rounding. So shoulders down, move your pelvis and ribs further away from each other, and hold and breathe. And then slowly come all the way up to sit. Knees together, extend legs. Breathe in, stretch up, and breathe out to fold. So use a strap if you need to, or just hold your ankles or your shins, or bend the knees if that feels better. Lengthen the spine again, breathe in and breathe out. Might feel this strongly in the hamstrings, lower back. And then starting to think about our meditation, Ananda Hum. Ananda Hum. So it's like Amanda, but with an N. Well, it is Ananda with an M. Hum, H-U-M. Ananda Hum. There's almost a sing-song quality to Sanskrit, and it is the which is the language of yoga from the Vedas, one of the most ancient texts. And there's something resonant about a mantra that speaks to our soul. They say it's not just, you can't really literally translate anything. You have to feel it, which is why mantra meditation is so good, because it just kind of vibrates through the body and it gives us a focal point. Let's take another few breaths here. And it tries to give our minds something to do that's not the chatter. Inhale, come up and release. Okay, so lovely. So we're going to come to sit. Now, so we will start the meditation. This meditation is based on the mantra Ananda Hum. Ananda, bliss state, our true inner awareness, which is always this joy, this bliss. And that we need to come back to ourselves, remembering that the clutter, the thoughts, the emotions, the to-dos, the senses, everything that draws us, that pulls us through life, can sometimes dull that cloud, bring a cloud over and dull our joy and our bliss state, which is always there watching. So we don't, in yoga, as I said, we don't do anything. What we're trying to do is reveal ourselves by some of the practices, getting in touch with our body, breathing correctly, proper mind control, if you like. Control is a strange word, but it's true. The ability to control our thoughts or be aware of them, and true awareness. So we use this mantra to tune into and to remind us of our natural state. So when we're feeling a bit overwhelmed, it's always useful to remember our natural state is bliss, is Ananda. Everything else is just window dressing and we'll come and go, because you have good days, bad days, don't we? It's always flowing, but the true state is never different. It's always the same. We'll do a little bit of breath work to prepare. So just sitting up nice and tall, you can extend the legs. You could even sit in a chair and roll your shoulders back and down. Crown of the head towards the sky. Close your eyes, gently close your eyes. And we're just going to do simple, deep breathing. Thinking about drawing up the energy from the earth all the way up the spine to grow tall. And then breathing out from the crown of the head all the way down to the earth. Feel grounded, feel soft, feel relaxed. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Keep going in your own time. You may, if your breath is longer, extend the count to 5, maybe even 6. Try to keep the breath even. We're going to work with a mantra today, Ananda Hum. So keep the breath going. Breath and mantra meditation together, really powerful way of balancing our energies with the breath and concentrating the mind and connecting to the vibrational sound with our mantra. So we're going to imagine the mantra today so we can work with the breath. When we verbalize mantra, when we chant mantra, we have to do it slightly differently because of the breath work. I'm going to suggest that on your inhale, you repeat in your mind Ananda. And on the breath out, hum. Breathe in, Ananda. Breathe out, hum. And no rush with the breath. Take your time. Try to keep it even. Inhale, Ananda. Exhale, hum. Ananda. Inhale, bliss. Exhale, hum. I am. Inhale, Ananda. Exhale, Hum. You're going to continue like this for 10 minutes. All you have to do is concentrate, dharana, on the breath, the mantra. I will tell you when time's up. And if the mind becomes busy, which it will, almost certainly, don't worry, don't change anything. Just notice. Notice as a passive observer, interested in what pops up. But try not to entertain it, which is what we normally do. Don't go down the path of the thoughts. Notice the thoughts, come back to the mantra, come back to the breath, and carry on until the next time a thought pops in, and do the same again. Everything can wait for the next 10 minutes. Inhale, Ananda. And exhale, Hum. last few mantras. So really make them count, concentrate intently. The mind has become busy, or if you become distracted, notice. It's useful insight. Breathe in, Ananda. Breathe out, Hum. Breathe in, Ananda. Hum. Ananda. Hum. It's now 8 o'clock, so I'm going to leave you. I'm not going to disturb you. If you wish to carry on with your meditation, please do so. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next class. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.